Hi guys, it's Stock Curry, and I'm going to go over the top 10 YouTuber stock picks in just a minute. But first, I want to give an update on a video that I produced a few days ago. A few days ago, I put out a video called Proof of Naked Shorting, or at the very least, Massive Market Manipulation. And that video pretty much went viral. It got posted all over Reddit and YouTube and Twitter. And a lot of people asked a very valid question. And the question was, is StockGrid.io reliable? In the video that I put out, I used the numbers from StockGrid.io to prove naked shorting or massive market manipulation. But the entire video is going to be false if the numbers from StockGrid.io are completely false. Here's the problem. StockGrid.io is a brand new website. Now, based upon the information that I had presented in the video, the numbers seem to make sense. However, today we now have new information and we're able to do a better understanding and a better analysis of the website. So today I'm going to answer the question that's on everybody's mind, and that is StockGrid.io a reliable website? Can we use the numbers for analysis and to get insight into the dark pools? Or are the numbers completely fake and made up and it's just a completely unreliable website that we can't use? So I'm going to answer that today. Now, in every single video that I upload, I put chapters. If you just look at the bottom, you'll see a link for chapters. It should say intro right now. And if you click on that, you'll get a list of chapters. You can go straight to whatever section you're interested in. So if you're just interested in one particular stock, or if you just want to get the StockGrid.io review and you're not interested in the YouTuber stock picks, you can just go to whatever chapter you are interested in. I do that just to help you guys out and, speed things up. I don't want to waste anybody's time. So with that in mind, let's get right into today's video. Now, for those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Stock Curry. I used to work as an analyst for some large investment banks, and now I analyze stock picks from the top 10 YouTubers. Each day, I give you the cliff notes from every single stock pick from the top 10 YouTubers in one concise video. I also give you my analysis on their stock picks. Now, if anything I talk about today piques your interest, make sure you listen to who I say talked about that stock and then go watch their video to get the full details on what they said. All I ask for putting all of this together for you guys is that you hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon and then click all so that you can get notified when I release my next video. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that right now. Alright, before we get to today's stock picks, I just want to remind everyone that I am not a financial advisor and none of the YouTubers I analyze are financial advisors either. Nothing I talk about today is a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold. These are just my opinions, which may or may not be accurate. Please do your own research before investing in any asset. If you're wondering what you're currently looking at, this is the Webull desktop app. Webull is the app that I use for my trading, and it is also the app that I use in all of my videos. I have a huge update on Webull with a brand new feature that just rolled out today, so make sure you listen to the end of this video to find out about that feature. You're gonna love it. If you're not currently a Webull user, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up using my link in the description below and deposit just $100, Webull is going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. Alright, let's get straight into today's stock and crypto picks. First up is ETH. This is Ethereum. StockMo said ETH is cheap right now and said that now is the time to be buying. ETH has options expiration this Friday. The last time ETH had a lot of options expiring, it was down going into options expiration and then ran up 60% over the next 2 months. StockMo thinks that might happen again. He also went over some catalysts for ETH, including the introduction of EIP 1559, which burns the base fee, which will be an upward catalyst for ETH. EIP 1559 is set to have its first testnet block on Ropsten on Thursday, June 24th. StockMo also showed how a panel of 35 experts predicted that Ethereum would be the most widely transacted digital currency by the end of next year, beating out Bitcoin. There are Ethereum ETFs that have also been applied for, which could push the price up. And next up is AMC. This is AMC Movie Theaters. Chris Sane called this the quiet before the storm, and I agree. Pretty much everything I said yesterday still remains true today. I did not expect AMC to run flat like this. AMC might be in consolidation right now, but it will break out one way or the other soon. I am highly encouraged by the fact that short sellers hit AMC hard over the past 2 days, and the price, well, it went up. Hedge funds shorted the heck out of AMC and the price went up. What's going to happen next week when hedge funds are out of shares to short and the price is free to run as high as it wants to go? Between 002 being in place and shares available to borrow being very low, next week is the first week AMC has a real chance of having a short squeeze. But please continue to be patient and please continue to hold. We might not get this short squeeze for a few more months. Most likely a gamma squeeze correlating with monthly options expiration will be the catalyst to help trigger a short squeeze. So be patient. The next monthly options expiration isn't until July 16th. That said, the short squeeze could literally happen any day, but I do expect to see 1 to 3 days in a row of strong green candles before the short squeeze happens. Now regarding StockGrid.io, a viewer of this channel named Ivan reached out to StockGrid.io to get clarification on the position numbers. And StockGrid.io responded saying that a negative position means a short position. That's contrary to what StockGrid.io said at the bottom of their website when I recorded my proof of naked shorting video a few days ago. But here's where things get very interesting. StockGrid.io changed their information at the bottom of their website to provide more information. They say that a positive position or position dollars is bullish and a negative one is bearish. So apparently this negative position is actually a negative bearish position, as in hedge funds are actually short 555 million shares. But I'm not going to take what StockGrid.io says at face value. What I really want to know is, how do they calculate this position number? Is it real? Is it legitimate? Can we rely upon these numbers? And today we have the answer. Let's go back down to the bottom because we actually have a definition for position and it's going to blow you away. Under key definitions, it says position is the sum of the net short volume over the last 20 trading days. Okay, net short volume is short volume minus buy volume. The point is it's volume. So the position is the sum of the volume over the last 20 trading days. Wait, what? They're using volume to determine a position? You can't do that. If I buy 100 shares of a stock and then sell 100 shares of a stock, the volume is 200 shares. It's 100 shares volume for the buy and 100 shares volume for the sell equals 200 shares volume. But my position is 0. Think about it. If I buy 100 shares and then I sell 100 shares, I have a position of 0. So it's a 200 share volume, but my position is 0. If we're talking about AMC, I might buy and sell 1 million shares 5 times, making the volume 10 million shares. But my position might be 0. So the fact that StockGrid.io is using volume to determine position means that this position number is worthless. It's meaningless. It's wrong. It's just the sum of the volume over the past 20 days, which has no meaning whatsoever. So sadly, we can't use StockGrid.io for their position number. This isn't a position at all. It's the sum of the volume over the past 20 days. What that means is that every single Reddit post and YouTube video that used this position number to do any sort of analysis was wrong. Because the numbers on StockGrid.io are wrong, that also means that my proof of naked shorting video was completely wrong. So a huge shout out to Ivan for reaching out to StockGrid.io and getting clarity on these numbers. Sadly, StockGrid.io is a website that we just can't use for analysis because their numbers are wrong. This doesn't change anything when it comes to AMC, but it does eliminate any proof we thought we had of naked shorting or market manipulation. Okay, now let's talk about CCIV. This is a SPAC and they're merging with Lucid Motors. Lucid Motors is an American EV manufacturer. The merger has been pushed off until the third quarter of 2021. StockMo showed us how the average analyst price target for the end of 2025 on CCIV is around $140. That's an average annual rate of return of 38%. Talk about beating the market. In the short term, Larry Jones gave a $45 year-end price target. Larry Jones also gave an ideal buy-in price of $22 on CCIV. If this current uptrend continues though, you're going to have a hard time buying CCIV for less than 24 bucks. Next up is NIO. This is NIO, and they're a Chinese EV manufacturer. StockMo listed NIO as the second best stock to buy now. It should be a great long-term hold, but the short-term technicals are looking bearish, and I expect NIO to have a pullback soon. In the long term, Larry Jones showed us how NIO has an average analyst 2025 price target of $132 for a 300% gain over the next 4.5 years. That equates to a 23% annual return over the next 4.5 years. Larry Jones has a more bullish price prediction of $75 by the end of this year. Larry Jones also gave an ideal buy-in price of $38 on NIO, which lines up with my ideal buy-in price. And last, we have TSLA. This is Tesla. They're an American EV manufacturer. StockMo said that of all of the stocks he talks about, he thinks TSLA is the best stock to buy now. TSLA woke up today after falling for the past few months. I even bought a call option today. I'm hoping TSLA has started another major bull run. For the first time in nearly 3 months, TSLA closed above all of the EMAs. The stock hasn't done that since April 26th. Larry Jones also let us know about an article that came out today where an analyst predicted that TSLA would rise 350% by 2025. That lines up with Cathie Wood's prediction of $3,000 by 2025. That equates to a 33% annual gain per year over the next 4.5 years. Also, Adam Jones of Morgan Stanley gave a 1-year price target of $900 today. Larry Jones has the same $900 price prediction, but he thinks TSLA will hit $900 by the end of this year. By the way, the consolidated price targets on TipRanks are free, and if you want access to the individual analyst price predictions, as well as each analyst's individual review, you just have to pay a small monthly fee to gain access to that. I have a link to TipRanks in the description of this video. In a few days, TipRanks will be having a sale on their paid monthly plans, so stay tuned and I will let you know what the sale is once it is announced. For now, you can use my link in the description below to sign up and get started on a free plan so that you can check out the site and get used to it. And then you can upgrade to a paid plan next week when the sale starts. TipRanks is a powerful analytical tool with analyst rankings, dividend calendars, investor sentiment, technical analysis, insider buys and sells, and much more. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and get a lot out of it. We talked about a lot of EV stocks today, so do me a favor, comment down below what your favorite EV stock is. And by the way, I want to give a warning. There are a lot of scammers on YouTube and Facebook that will put out things like contact my broker, contact my friend, my advisor. A lot of times they'll even pretend to be me. They'll put a name like Pinned by Stock Curry. If you see anybody talking about anything, talking about WhatsApp or Telegram or anything like that, ignore them, report them. They are a scammer. They are actually stealing people's money. They'll claim to be a financial advisor, or they'll claim to be like a partner with me or something, and they'll ask you to give them crypto, and then you'll never hear from them again. They are thieves, and I don't want to see anybody on this channel get their cryptos stolen. So please, if you see anybody in the comments talk about WhatsApp or Telegram, ignore them. They are a scammer. Please report them. I do my best to remove them, but it honestly gets quite overwhelming. You typically get about one every 2 to 3 hours that just bombards the channel. It's an all-day endeavor to remove them. Also, on a more positive note, if you guys want to get some free stocks, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. Now, I have some great news about Webull. Webull just today introduced fractional shares. That's right. For the first time ever, you can buy fractional shares on Webull. You want to buy Amazon, but you don't got 3,000 bucks? No problem. You can buy a fractional share of it. And here's the best part. If you sign up for Webull today as a new sign up, you're going to gain access to fractional shares immediately, right away. Now, if you're a current user of Webull like I am, you're going to have to wait a little bit to get those fractional shares. I think they're going to be rolling it out to everybody else next week. But for new users, you get it right away. You actually get something I don't even get yet. And so if you want to sign up for Webull, you can use my link in the description below. When you sign up using my link and deposit just $100, Webull's going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. They're also going to give me 1 free stock, so it helps you out and it also helps the channel out. Finally, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon if you haven't already. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you tomorrow.